Welcome back, Commander. One of the great things about a game like this, I think, just like as a default, is that I may or may not have a save for every level. So, obviously I need to create some extra ones just so that you guys can't be spoiled on anything. So this is the first time that we actually branch out. The other opposite level is very much similar. It's more vertical than this level is, but the goal is still the same. Destroy bridges and make sure that the Soviets don't actually get a foothold on terrain more suited to their playstyle. I think it's very important to point out just how different these levels are to the base Tiberian Dawn stuff. Obviously, it's the only game we've played, so it's the only game that we can compare to, and to a certain degree, it is rather unfair. It's hard to judge the first game in a series, especially one as long and as highly respected. Maybe not the exact word to use, but still, the point remains. You can see that the sort of level of detail that we saw in later levels of the Tiberian Dawn LP were because they were created during the N64 and PlayStation eras. Games that came basically like ports and games that came after the initial release of Tiberian Dawn. Now, the engineer isn't really necessary. You also get a second medic up there, but unfortunately, in this specific run, I kind of screwed that up. Basically, if you kill like that building, you get a little bit of money. There's nowhere to really get more money, not that I know of, and eventually I'll go through the map editors. So there's not much of a point to capture anything. Another thing I should point out is that the dogs are a new addition to Red Alert. We've seen them quite a bit, but they haven't really been effective at all. Basically, dogs are one-hit machines in all senses of the word. It's like a glass cannon. That vehicle is a jerk if you don't know how to play this level. So going back to the attack dog, it's a one-hit wonder. Basically, if it gets close to its intended target, it will jump. When it's in flight, quote-unquote, it's invincible. Nothing can kill it. But once it hits its target, not only does it kill that target, but it becomes invincible again, I guess. Anything can kill it in one hit. I think the exception might be civilians, but honestly, it never really comes up, so I don't know. Essentially, if you can ever get the pathfinding and like the attack behavior to the attack dog to work properly, they're amazing against infantry. I believe there's supposed to be a little bit more tension because you're supposed to destroy the near bridge first and then see some tanks come in. But unfortunately, I kind of played this level a bunch of times. I don't show it off here, but there is a base actually south of this entire position.
Mission accomplished.